and Julian are out here. We're doing a good 3-day walk today. The idea was to get some good weather, but it looks like it's gonna rain. Same as last time. Hopefully this time I don't get caught in a thunderstorm and it's gonna be good.
Both when I was doing the flat rock one, the bluff one, and this.
Actually a bit peaceful as well.
Look at that. Oh, looks like it's just rain.
Yeah, true.
But it's all remaking the road.
So, same deal as last time. The track, the old track, passes through a rifle range, which is a bit of a sketchy idea. So instead, we have to hike up and out, back to the road, take a detour. It's pretty rough climb. So we've just hiked up to avoid the rifle range. Now we're going to do a little section walking along the road, and then we cut back into the fire trail, and then we're hiking up to Tunks Ridge to get some lunch, and hopefully it doesn't storm like last time. Whoa. Had all the nice trees and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. Back on the fire trail here. Walking up the Tunks Ridge now. I'm gonna cook up some noodles. What do you got, Julian?
I have some barbecue and cheese rolls from Baker's Delight.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think one of the main reasons I like getting out in nature is just the peace and quiet you get. You're away from all the bustling city life, all the noises, and just out here you can hear yourself think. You can really just connect with the sounds of the nature and the bush, and you just feel at one, to be honest. Have a look at the Misty Valley, that's pretty cool. We're going to be heading up somewhere over here, up to Tunks Ridge, and then we'll be coming over and down into Golston Gorge. Beautiful. So Julian and I are on a bit of a mission. The steel bridge over there is closed for repairs until the 30th of December. Today is the 9th of December. So we're going to do a little Bush Bash Creek crossing down there. Looks pretty simple, just get across up. We're going to meet up on the fire trail up there. But we need to find a suitable entry point, and hopefully one where we won't get told off. So let's do it. This is our Bush Bash process, trying to find a crossing point for the creek. At the moment, no luck. We'll find something. So we gave it a little try down here. It was a bit too deep and the water's not great. So I'm going to try and trek it back and try and sneak around. There's a little rocky path just under the bridge. We're hoping we get let through. I mean, all it is that the bridge is closed. It's not like any of the trails are. We made it. We just bashed through the bush and crossed the river. We made it. Not without a couple spiders and random insect bites, but
Didn't get wet.
yeah. Oh, my stomach's grumbling.
Oh, it's grumbling.
I reckon it's time for a feed. Couple of noodles. Ooh, finally made it. Gonna crack our packs down here. Set up our, well, I'm gonna set up my cooker. Julian doesn't need to cook his. And we're gonna have a scrumptious meal and then keep going. So, it's lunchtime. Let's have some food. So we're going with the Coles whole grain chicken noodles, 2 packs because I'm a big boy. This is my camping chair, ordered from Temu for free.
Temu reviews, back to the OG days. It's got a really similar system to this one. Yeah, almost identical.
Noodles cooked. We're gonna eat these up and then we're gonna pack our stuff up and get a wriggle on. We have a lot more daylight than the last time we attempted this. Last time it was pitch black and flooding and it was brutal. This time it's been a much more enjoyable experience. Hitting the trail again, got my trusty cat. And then the menu for dinner tonight is steak and potatoes. Cannot wait. Julian's cooking this dinner. I'm in charge of the next one. I've decided I'm gonna get chorizo and pasta with a nice red wine pasta sauce. So these little Great North Walk log tubes, they call them. There's a little folder in there with some paper. You plop it up here, you'd use that pen, you'd write your name, where you're headed, what you're doing. We made it. First day done. That was about 25 k's, I have to say, including all the detours we took. At the moment, this is what we've got is the knot, securing my section of the tarp. Julian's doing his section, and then we're going to pitch, ideally like the middle or one of the corners back to that tree, and then try and secure that corner with a makeshift stick peg or something to the ground. That's the idea, at least. Just be a nice little thing to chill underneath in case it starts raining. If it rains sideways, we're kind of screwed, but we'll just droop it on one side or something. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the final result. We decided to get our fire set up nice and early so we could have a bit of a chill and let some embers grow. Julian and I are prepping ourselves some little Aussie s'mores. We've got ourselves some snacks here. These are the biscuits. You put them down and you melt 2 marshmallows and they go on top. And then you throw a bit of this Lindt creamy chocolate we've got. Very excited. Success. Have a look at these s'mores. It begins. And we've got our potatoes currently roasting in the fire. 6 of them. We have some tomato sauce that we're gonna put on them. Got our plates ready. I'm very excited. I can't wait. Having a taste test. Mmm.
I feel like, yeah, pretty good.
Whoa, this is so cool.
See that one?
Right now. Yes. No, this is a bit. Top. We've turned on the burner and we're making some boiled water because I've got myself some leftover hot chocolate, and this is premium stuff. It's cocoa powder, sugar, milk powder, and I shaved little bits of dark chocolate in here. And oh, so excited. Julian can't wait. Gonna dish up our hot chockies now. Oh my god. Here we go. I'll leave it for now. I'm gonna give them a stir. And there it is, the final step of the camping hot chocolate. Got the marshmallows inside. So we're just heading to bed now, wrapping up. We're gonna go over there to the Nemo 2-man and have a cozy snuggle. Morning guys. Julian and I are up. He's tried to have a crack at starting a fire, but we've got nothing. So I'm just gonna make myself some oats using my cooker. Julian, what have you got?
I'm doing the same thing.
Oh, he's got oats as well.
Look at that.
Anyway, we're gonna eat, pack down all our stuff, and then we've got maybe 20 k's to go today. I haven't looked very hard at the distances and elevation, but I know the general gist of where we're going. Should be quite scenic, this one.
Bra. Yeah.
So oats did not go to plan. Julian lost half of his, and mine have way too much water in them, which is fine. It's no big deal.
Mug worth left.
But yeah, this is gonna be a breakfast smoothie. Julian is very angry with the turkeys because they punched a hole in his oats bag.
They stole it. They took it and ran.
They ran away with it. It's pretty funny. Anyway, they're quite pesky. There's one behind me. There's another one over there, and they're heading back for Julian's bag at the moment, like little rats.
Where's my weapon?
Quite proud of this here. Foraged myself a great looking walking stick and fashioned myself a little paracord handle out of some spare paracord that we cut off. Just stopping by the map and consulting, and this little red connector here that connects these two trails doesn't show up on Google Maps. So Google Maps is actually recommending we take this whole outside route to try and go up and over to Barara Waters. We're going to try and see if we can find this little connector. Looks like it's pretty steep with the elevation lines there, but if we can find it, it'll cut off our trip time by probably like an hour at least. See him there, sitting in the grass. There he goes, off for a run. The cicadas are quite loud here. quite annoying. Another monitor lizard just ahead of us, climbing this tree right here. Very cool. Have a look at that. He's a powerful lizard. The first time I ever came here was me and Julian, and it's sort of what started all my hiking passions. And when we first came here, it was winter, and all of this was shrouded in fog.
Pretty sick.
It was really cool to see it this time with nothing up there. You see how high it goes, and how far out these salt marshes stretch. It's amazing. There he goes, up his tree. Very cool. Wow. Just look at that. Taking a short break because we've done some good distance. We're about maybe 5, a little bit less than that, k's away from Barara Waters, which is this little wharf. We're planning to fill up our water there as well. That's the last spot we'll get before we go to our campsite. But campsite's not too far from there. It's about an hour's climb up. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can find somewhere along the way to have a swim. There's this creek called Sam's Creek, which hopefully, I don't recall it very well, but hopefully it's wide enough that you could lie down in it maybe. Four and a half k's to Barara Waters, and this is Sam's Creek here. Not very deep. It's quite a nice little creek. I might honestly have a dip. So this trail here is going to be pretty hard. We should have a lot of elevation gain very quickly, and it zigzags up the mountain. So it's a good thing we had that swim when we did, because this is going to be quite exhausting. We just did some backtracking because we were not on the right path, and I think we found it, and we're supposed to go up there and begin zigzagging that way, whereas we were going up that way. We're getting absolutely eaten alive out here. I've got a massive bite on my arm, and Julian's got a couple on his feet. It's brutal. I gotta remember to bring insect repellent. I always forget. Final little bit of climbing here for us to get up to the fire trail. We're almost there. We've made it up to the fire trail. 3.5 k's to Barara Waters. Not long to go. Well, that is beautiful. We're just making our way down now to Boral Waters finally. You can see it across the water there. And you can hear a little plane above us. Looks like a seaplane. Anyway, Julian and I are very keen for a swim. So we're going to pop in down at Boral Waters down here, have a little swim, make some lunch because we've got a big climb ahead of us to get to our campsite. So Julian and I just found this crazy jump spot. It's got a rope that you can climb up. That looks great. Definitely going to be jumping from this. So Julian and I have taken off our packs. We're going to have a break for lunch here because there's places to refill water. So we're going to stop here, have as much as we can, and then fill them up and make our way to our last campsite, but not before we do a bit of a jump here. It looks nice and deep. It does look deep. See ya. So we've just finished up lunch. Time to resume the trail and go to Ridgetop Campground and camp the night. It's not too far, but it's a bit of a climb, so it's going to be exhausting, but we'll make it. Look at this. It's a cool little stick bug. See if I can pick him up. He's running. Come on, man. Don't run away. I got him. Whoa. Look at him, he's pretending to be a leaf right now. He's got wings. Look at that, that's so cool. Wow. He's got pretty wings. Wow. Julian's just got him on his hand. That's what he looks like. Pretty interesting. So, Julian and I are a little bit less than halfway up and the heat is getting to us. So our ridge line is somewhere up there. At the moment we're going down. So we're gonna need to climb all of that back up. And it is brutal out here. Whew. Should be like another half an hour or so worth of effort. Hoping it isn't much longer than that. So practically made it to the top. It's about 500 meters to the campground and my God.
Thank God.
How was that?
Brutal.
That was brutal. Brutal's the word for it. You can't say that the climbs don't come with a little reward. Oh my God. That is smoky.
Yeah. You please. Actually, wait a minute. The mosquitoes.
Oh yes, smoking ceremony. Julian! Julian! Bathe me.
Oh.
So we're making pasta with some of my favorite chorizos here. This is my favorite brand. They are so yummy, and they've got a little spice to them as well. These are delicious.
You don't flush it.
What's up?
So it's just the toilet where you don't flush it.
So here's the first batch of chorizo. The idea here is to fry up the chorizo, put it on the plate, and then we will boil the pasta using this. And once the pasta is done, we get it into our bowl, and then we'll put the chorizo back in the pan with this sauce that we have here. Chunky tomato, red wine, delicious sauce. And then we're going to cook it up in here with the chorizo and serve it onto our bowls that we have with the pasta. Yeah. Nice, that's good. Oops. Beautiful. And now we top it with our chorizo sauce mixture, and that's our dinner done. There it is. This is dinner finished, and we are so excited to eat this.
Bon appetit. Delicious.
Oh yeah. So we finished up our dinner and we've relit the fire. We're gonna put our sleeping stuff in the tent pretty soon and then sit out by the fire. And that's basically the agenda for the rest of the night. Whoa! That went up huge. Goodness me. Now that our tent's all set up and it's got all our sleeping stuff in it, Julian and I are going to sit by the fire, and yeah, we're going to go to sleep pretty soon. So see you guys tomorrow. Our last day is only 4.5 k's to the train station. From there we're headed home, so yeah, see ya. Good night. Morning guys. Me and Julian are just packing our stuff up. Because the train station's so close, we think we're just gonna walk instead of try and pack everything, or take everything out of our bags, make breakfast, and then have to pack it all in. So we're just gonna pack down the tent, fill up our bags, and then take the small hike out of here. Alright, so as far as my packing goes, I'm practically done. It's just Julian's tidying up the last little bit of the tent, and then we're just hiking out of here. Yeah. It's a pretty relaxed morning. Julian and I are feeling invigorated from our rest last night, but we are covered in mosquito bites everywhere, and that is very, very irritating. So here we've reached the gully at the bottom of the valley. And now we're climbing all the way back up, which is, I think, about 120 meters of elevation in a very short amount of time. So we'll see how we go with that. We finally reached the top of the ridgeline. We were expecting this day to be a little easier than this. And we read that the sign said 4.5 kilometers to Cowan. We thought we'd just be walking along the ridgeline there. No, we had to do 170 meters of elevation. Julie and I just stopped at this lovely little shop in Cowan. Well, it's literally called The Shop at Cowan. It's great. We're having a good breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Rumours of maybe a Kosciuszko trip somewhere that way, so we'll see. Alright, peace out. Bye, G fam. This freaking plane ruining my footage.